With Anno 2070, a well-regarded series of strategic city builders goes rushing headlong into the future. The game's futuristic vibe is apparent from the main menu screen, but the sci-fi fun goes far beyond the superficial. Anno 2070 is a detailed and daunting game that lures you in with its attractive trappings and then hooks you with its interwoven social and economic structure. It's a 1-2 punch of game addictiveness, the joy of watching your city grow, and the compelling nature of doing just one more quest before you turn in for the night. That addictiveness is further heightened by Anno 2070's persistent nature, in which a metagame of sorts keeps the rewards coming the more you play. Your base structure is the Arc, which you upgrade with different modules that you keep for good once you have them. Another metagame feature: when you log into the game, you and other players might get an opportunity to vote for a faction leader, and that too can bring about certain rewards. The persistence is based on logging into the game's servers, however. To begin playing, you must be connected to the internet. You can continue playing a single-player game should you lose your connection, but if that happens, you could lose your persistent Arc upgrades. And sadly, if the game servers are down, you can't log in at all, and that means not even being able to play the single-player campaign. You begin with your Arc, a modest cargo ship, some currency, and the basic necessities for founding your first city. From your little harbor grows a metropolis. New buildings become available to you as you meet your population's growing needs. Your citizens might want only fish and tea at first, but give them time and they'll be whining for communication centers and fancy pasta dishes. And delivering the goods means exploiting the map, setting up trade routes, and sometimes even fending off the rivals who stand in your way. Before long, your list of considerations grows, and you must make crucial decisions on how to expand. There are two factions, the Ecos and the Tycoons. There's an interesting dynamic here representing a very modern conflict: environmentalists versus industry. And as such, Anno 2070 portrays the relationships between population, food supply, and pollution. The Tycoons aren't as concerned with protecting the ecology as are the Ecos, but both factions must monitor rising levels of environmental contamination and take action to keep the populace content. There's a third faction too, the Techs. The Techs aren't fully playable, but when you ally with them, you unlock underwater construction options. Taking your first submarine and plunging into the depths for the first time in a match is always a joy, and adding tech population needs further complicates an already complex game. War may still come, though Anno 2070 does not have deep combat. But the game is daunting in most other respects, so if you're a newcomer, you'll have to get used to the interface. You may be asked to build a particular mine, but the structure won't appear on the build menu. As it turns out, it's a substructure of another building, though the campaign isn't always great at introducing such information. Still, novices should start with the story. Even experts should take a peek at the story campaign though, if only to immerse themselves in Anno 2070's futuristic atmosphere. The synthesized warbles and orchestral riffs of the soundtrack, and the fantastic visuals, really tie things together. The Sci-Fi Ambience is a big part of Anno 2070's allure, and it goes a long way towards making the game feel fresh and surprising. But what makes the game really great is how it combines three brands of compelling design into one: intricate urban planning, time-sensitive questing, and persistent rewards. And that trifecta will keep you coming back for more.